Welcome to week 6 of your course, and I want to just share a few things. This module 2, we're talking about decision making. And that's a really big part of what we do in everyday life, but it's especially important in the CNL role. I wanted to point out that one of your reading assignments in this module is found in Doc Sharing. And this is a publication of the projects that have been done by CNLs in the VA facility. The VA was one of the first groups of hospitals to really buy into the CNL, and they have led out in that implementation of the CNL. Harris is one of their big leaders, and he is an author of many of the journal articles and of a couple of your textbooks. So be sure to read that. There also, those things are good examples of shortened examples of what your capstone project might look like, and I think you'll find that interesting. There's just a lot of reading these first 2 or 3 weeks of this module. Your assignments aren't due until well into October, so that gives you a little breathing time to do this reading. There's one whole book you're being asked to read, plus the article in Doc Sharing. I would encourage you to read the threaded discussion topic and the exam questions for this module before you start your reading assignments. Then you can sort of hone in on the content in your reading assignments that you're going to need to pull out for your exam questions and for your threaded discussion. I don't want you to just read those things, but I think it's a real time saver to do it that way. I wanted to point out that I have posted another question on the general discussion. I know that you don't get any credit as far as grades for the general discussion, but I hope that it's a way to help you think about things, to put pieces together, and to just share information. The general discussion question has to do with sacred cows, and information was presented in the Evidence-Based Practice Fellowship graduation on Wednesday of last week. And I just found it extremely interesting because I think that that's where our PICO questions, or just our general questions of what goes on in my clinical area, come from. And so I think that some of your projects are going to fall within those sacred cow issues. I hope you enjoy it. It's kind of an interesting way to look at those kinds of things and to direct your decision making.